to Be Adventurous, my YouTube channel here. I just wanted to jump in and say hello. My name is Brianna and I have been crocheting a bunch of different things this whole past year, and I wanted to start doing some tutorials for everybody. I know I enjoy them. I've watched tutorials myself, and I know I've talked with a few people. They're looking for tutorials on some stuff that I've made, and I just wanted to create this YouTube channel to kind of do some tutorials and just show you guys all the stuff I've made and a bunch of extra other things. So today what I wanted to do was a tutorial on how to make a ghost. I don't have one here to show you. Well, I can show you a little picture. I can show you a picture of the ghost here or there, or put a little screenshot up there, but today we're gonna make one. I started Be Adventurous early this year of 2022, and I dove right into some ideas I had and wanted to put them forward and see what they would look like. The first idea I had of something to make was a mushroom, and I went crazy with it. One of the first mushrooms I made though was, I wanted to show you what it looks like. Here it is. So I've been using this plush yarn because I absolutely love it. It's soft and it's cuddly. Yeah, I started out with the reds just to see what it would look like, and then I saw different types of mushroom heads on these. But this one is by far our favorite, but I've made so many different cool ones. So I also made an egg because I love eggs. Everyone thinks eggs are cute as like stuffies and stuff, you know? So I crocheted an egg, and I call it my baby egg because, I mean, even though it's not baby, it's super cute. So this is my baby egg, but I thought it was super cute as either a deco piece. This one usually I would say for deco piece. Putting this in your bed or on a chair or a couch, perfect for that. But the egg also is cute for just deco or all ages, babies and up, just to love and adore. But another thing I wanted to try to crochet was a donut because I love donuts. And whether it was like just original kind of donut or like the Simpsons donut where it has the pink, the sprinkles, I thought it would be super cute to try that since I already knew the circle shape from the mushroom and the eggs. So I tried a donut and I adore them. I made this big one, and then I tried doing even a smaller one, a mini version that I hopefully could make into a keychain, but this was another one with the plush yarn that I absolutely love. Super great for a deco piece like on a chair or on your bed, and great for a pillow as well. It's a nice good sized donut. But I've made different colors and such too of donuts too. Super cute. But today we're gonna make a ghost, so let's get started. First, I use a 6.5mm hook for the ghost, perfect size. I also use this yarn, or brunette. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but I'll use this. And sometimes it comes in, as you can see here, like the sizes. Sometimes it'll be 2, sometimes it'll be 3 bars. A lot of times I've only been seeing the 2 bars, but I do enjoy like the 3 bars. I usually use like the 3-bar white for this, just because it's better for the base. But I like to do this for the ghost because it'll just be soft and squishy and cute. Then you will also need some button eyes. I use these black ones. This one is about a 12mm. And what I also love to use is a crocheting needle and some thing. So how about we get started here? So I have our crocheting hook, crochet needle, and our yarn, we can get started. First, we're going to wrap our yarn around. I usually hold it on the end. You can do this however you want, but just get your project started here. And now we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to go into that first chain, loop our yarn around, pull through, loop it around again, and then pull through the 2. And that's going to give us our first one. And we're going to have 6 in total in this one hole here. So let's do the second one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and try to work around the end here. Kind of put it around over the stitching here while you're going through the hole underneath here. So 5, 6. And then I like to pull this tight here. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is find those 2 top stitching here. They're going to be the top 2 loops. I like to count back on these 2. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see these 2 on top. We're going to go underneath, and you should have 2 stitching on top. Bring this around and do a single crochet in that first one. And then we're going to go in again, second time here. We're going to put 2 in each stitch around, 2 single stitch in each stitch around, to end with 12 stitches in total on the circle. So 2, 3, 4. We're in the next one, and we're going to have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I kind of pulled this a little bit, not too hard, but just enough to kind of close this circle. Sometimes what I like to do initially, because it doesn't work out every time that it's a nice close circle, I go through the back stitching here. However you like, kind of go around the circle and pull it through just a couple of the loops, enough to make it close. Okay. Now, after we did the first circle of 6, which is the first row, and the second row here of 12, 2 single stitches in each stitch, we're going to work on the third row. In the first stitch, we're going to put 1 single crochet. In the second one, we're going to put 2. And then in the third one, we're going to put 1. And we're going to repeat that pattern. So that's the 1 that we just did. 2, 1, 2, until you have 18 all the way around. So sometimes what I like to do, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far. 10, 11, 12, because we're putting 2 in this one. 13 has 1. 14 and 15 are in the same one. 16, 17, and 18. So now we have 18 stitches around. 1, 2, 3, counting the top there. So all those little humps that you kind of see on the ends, those ones you can count as 1. All right, the next row. So we have the first row, second row, third row, now the fourth row. We're going to put 24. So instead of doing 1, 2, 1, 2, we're gonna do 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And we're gonna count to 24. So 1, 1. These are all single crochets. 2, 11 and 12 are in the 2. 12. And then we go 13, 14. And then 15, 16 are in the same one. So 15 and 16. And we have 17 as single. 18 as single. Oops. And then we have 19 and 20, and they're in the same one. This is my cat. His name is Fred. He likes to play with everything I have, and he loves all my yarn. So we're at 20. Then we have 21, 22, and then 23 and 24 are in the same one. All right, so now if you were to count each one of these stitching around, you would count 24. So far this is what our ghost is looking like. At the top of his head. All right, so for the next 4 rounds, so all the way around to where you started, 4 rounds we're gonna do of 24. So in each stitch we're gonna do 1 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So that is the first round of all single crochets of 24. So do 3 more rows now, and let's meet back after we've completed the 4th round of 24. And we're back here with the end of the 4th row of 24. And if you were to look, down our rows here, 4. You can see right here is last row 4. You should have 4 rows here. So on this next row here, so we started off with the circle of 6, 12, 18, and then 24, and then we did 4 of 24, just single crochets. And next we are doing the arm for the ghost, and in this row, that's where it happens. So we're gonna start with a 1 single crochet, and first single crochet, we're gonna do a double crochet. So how we do that, instead of inserting the hook and grabbing the yarn, we're going to wrap some yarn around and then insert and grab some yarn. And for the arm, it's gonna be a couple different ones of these. So after we do that, we're gonna go through 2 loops, but instead of finishing the double crochet, we're gonna wrap yarn around once more, put it inside the stitch here, grab the yarn, and we're gonna pull it through 2. We're not done yet. Do that again, grab it, go through only 2, and now you have 4, and then you're gonna go 1 more time, pull it through, go through 2, and you should have 5. And then this is the final pull through. Without inserting again, pull through all 5 of those loops, and then you're gonna single crochet to the next. So as you can see, there's kind of a bump on the inside. What you can do is put your finger in and pull it through to create that arm. So we did that. We did 1 single crochet. We're going to do 8 in the middle between both arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so here's where the next arm will be. We're going to wrap our yarn around, insert, pull through, grab some more yarn and pull through 2. That's our first one, and then we're going to do that 3 more times. Pull through 2. This is the third one, pull through 2, and the fourth one. And pull through 2. Now we have the 5 loops, and we're going to pull through all the way through the 5 loops. And in the next stitch here, we're going to do a single crochet. Pop that arm through, and then we got little arms. So we did the one here, and this is the one, so that's 2 plus 8, so we have 10, 11, 12. So we're going to crochet another 12, single crochet all the way back around, 2, 3. Alright, so we are complete with the arm row. As you can see, our cute little ghost has some arms popping out. And now on the next row, we're just going to single crochet 24 all the way around. And we're going to do that for 3 rows. Usually, on a thicker, I'll do the 3 actually. Well, 2. I'll do 2 after this row for the thicker yarn. But for this yarn, because it's lighter and thinner, I usually do 3 rows to kind of fill out the ghost, make them a little taller, but you can do how many rows you want after the arms. We're going to single crochet 24 in this row here. So 1, and it's the same here on the top of the arms. You'll be able to see the 2 you want to pull through. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay. So that's the one row after the arms for 24, and we're going to do 2 more rounds. So 2 more rounds of single crochet, and I will meet you guys back here on the next row after that. Alright, so now that you have finished this row, well, the next couple of rows here, we are done with the length of our ghost. See my stain in there now. We just need to add the bottom yet to close it off. After we're complete with the 3 rows after the arm row, what I like to do next is count 24 all the way around while doing the, you know how ghosts don't actually touch the ground and they're floating. So I'm going to do the bottom part where it kind of gives him a little squigglies on the bottom to show that he's kind of like floating around. So how we're going to do this is in the first stitch, we're going to grab the first loop here, the front one, the one that's closest to us. You know how we're going through 2 usually? Well, we're only going to go through the 1, and the 1 is going to be the front one. And what we're going to do for this first one, let's just do a single crochet. And that's going to be 1. And then we're going to do a little double crochet work and a slip stitch. So we're going to wrap our yarn around, we're going to loop it into that front loop, and then we're going to grab some yarn, pull it through, and then we're going to kind of do it like we did the arms, pull through 2, but this will be the only one, and we're going to pull through 2 again. And in that same loop, the front loop, we're going to do a slip stitch. So we're going to pull through, and then we're just going to pull through that loop. Instead of yarn over, we're going to pull through that. So that's 1, 2. And then in this third, we're going to go in the front again. And we'll just do a single crochet. And we're going to do that as a pattern in this whole row. Every other is going to be single crochet, and then the other one will be the double crochet with the slip stitch. So loop around. This is our 4th one. Go through 2, go through 2 again, and insert again and slip stitch. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So single crochet is our 5. Double crochet, 6, slip stitch, and then single crochet 7, double crochet and slip stitch 8, and then 9 is single crochet, 10 is double and slip, 11 single, 12 double and slip, 13 single, 14 double slip, 15 single, 16 double and slip, 17, 18, 19, 20, oh, oops. 20 is the double crochet, and slip, then we have 21, 22, 23, and 24 is the double. And slip. Alright. So now, as you might be able to see, our ghost is floating. He's got the cute little wavy parts on the bottom. Cute. And if you'd like, you can also like poke your finger through these as well if you would like him to sit up like this, or you would rather his squigglies be down. Either way. And now for one of the closing things. Actually, after I've completed the bottom part here, I like to add his eyes. So here are my 12mm eyes that I like to use. So I ordered these from Amazon and they're pretty great. You just snap them on. So what I like to do, look at my ghosts, kind of find a good spot for them. Usually put them around these areas. You can put them however far apart or close as you want. Then I insert the backs to make sure they're fastened. Second back here. And there we are. We got the eyes. And what I like to do next, before I stuff, I like to work on one of the final rounds here. So after our hook is still in that last slip stitch, I like to do one single crochet to bring us off the little squiggles and bring us down here to the bottom. And you know how we did the front loops for the squiggles? Now we're going to use the back loops. It's a little hard to see, but they're there. And what you're going to do is find the back, and you are going to insert your hook into that back loop and single crochet in that first one. And now what we're going to do is decrease. We want to close this off. As soon as we put stuffing in it, we just want to close so no one can see the stuffing and it's clean. So what we're going to do for decreasing, so we just did the single crochet, we're going to insert our hook into the next back loop, pull through, and instead of completing that as a single stitch, we're going to insert our hook into the next back loop and pull through. And now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to pull through all 3 of those loops. And that is our decrease. So we have 1, 2, 3. So now this next one, which would be a 4th, we're going to single crochet. And we're going to repeat the pattern of single crochet and decrease until we get all the way around. So now we have the single and decrease. So we're gonna insert, pull through, and then insert to the next one, pull through, grab some more yarn, and pull through all. And create single crochet, decrease, single, decrease. We're gonna single again, decrease, single, decrease, decrease. Oh, decrease will be the last stitch you're gonna end on in this row here. Decrease. Okay, so now that we have the base of that, we're pretty much done, but not quite yet. We have to add our stuffing. We gotta make him squishy. We want a squishy ghost, right? If it's gonna be cute, it's gotta be squishy. So, the stuffing I like to use is this polyfill fiber fill. I get it at Walmart. You can get it probably just about anywhere that sells stuffing. But grab a good heaping handful because we want him stuffed. And we're gonna shove it in there. You can use as much stuffing or use as less as you would like. Depends on how squishy or firm you would like to go. We're gonna add some more. Make him extra fluff. Kind of just put it in there how you'd like. Kind of shape him up. And we're gonna add just some more. Sometimes what I like to use in the middle of stuffing is this jar I have of all my scraps. This is a great use of stuffing for your yarn for stuffing. You know, just put this inside, help stuff it up a little more, and then I just kind of like to end my stuff with more stuffing when I do add the scraps of yarn. Alright, what do we think? Is he stuffed enough? I think so. Alright, so now that we have him stuffed, I like to close him off here. So what I like to do, you will see chain that we did from this loopy squigglies, the chain. But what we're gonna do is insert our hook into this first chain here. And what I like to do is just put a single crochet in that guy, just to kind of close off our last row and bring us to the next one. So what we're gonna do in each of these, so we're gonna grab both of the top ones again and do decreases. So we're gonna grab our yarn, and instead of finishing like a single, we're gonna go into the next one, grab some more yarn.
After I realized that in this row I did a different way to do a decrease than I did in the previous row, and I interchanged them back and forth throughout this whole row. You can either decrease the first way we did in the first row, or you can decrease like I am in the second one here more than once.
So insert, grab, and loop around and pull through those three. Insert, grab, and pull through three. Alright, so we're back where we started, as you can see here. So now we're going to do a few more decreases. What I like to do is usually continue with my decreases 2 to 3 more times. So let's do 1, another decrease like we just did in the last row, 2, and let's stop there. Another way to close off instead of pulling through, so when you grab, instead of decreasing like we have where we grab, pull through, and then pull through, sometimes what you can do is that last grab that you already did, you can just kind of slip stitch it to decrease it instead of looping around again and pulling through. Either way, they both close off the end, but after those two, I think I will kind of close this off now. We're going to do a slip stitch, so insert, pull through, and then you're just going to keep pulling through. And that will be the end of the ghost there. And we're just gonna snip it. And then pull our hook through here. And now we're going to pull it tight. So after we kind of knotted that end, we're gonna put our crochet needle here, and we're gonna kind of loop it around, close off this ending, but we're gonna grab it from the top, the front loop, and just that one, and kind of wrap it around. Just to close it off. You can wrap it around as many as you like, just so that you get a good closed off ghost. And then next, what I like to do is kind of a loop to knot this off. Kind of tie them around here, and then just insert your crochet needle wherever and pull this through, so that way we can hide the ends. Alright, and what I like to do is kind of like open this up a little. You can do any changes or move your stuffing around however you'd like. So here's the bottom, and I pulled it through here, so we're going to cut that off as close as we can get here and kind of hide that end. Alright, now we have our ghost. How's he looking? And again, you can kind of shift these around. So one last thing that we're gonna do is add a little smile. And I like to use this guy, and I like to use this yarn for these. Oops. Just because it is smaller and easy to work with for their mouths and their facial expressions. So I like to cut a decent sized piece. A little more, probably like 2 feet to be honest. Thread that through. And how we're gonna do the smile. So you can make the smile but however I like to do it is insert my hook from this side and kind of come in at it here, close to the eye. You can have it closer together, further apart. Depends on how you have your eyes and how you want your smile. So I go in from the side, pull through where I want it over here, and then I loop it around, come through here, but then I also come down in the middle as such, pull through, and as you can see, kind of makes a good cute little straight face. You can make it like that, that's cute too. But I like to pull my thread up here through it and do that whole pull down and make the face. So we're gonna insert our hook down here at the bottom where our mouth came in. Kind of found a spot up here to pull out. Tug it just a little and make any edits here to freshen him up. and voila. And then what I like to do is kind of come back to this side where we came in and tie 2 knots. 1, 2, and pull it through where we came out, kind of wherever, just to get that in there. And what I like to do next is kind of tuck the ends in. Tuck those little cuties guys in there. Part of stuffing. Alright. Now that they're part of the stuffing life, we have completed our ghost. Now that we completed our ghost, let's have a look at him. How cute. What I like to do sometimes too is different colors. I've done purple, I've done orange, I've done candy corn. So the candy corn, you do the white for a couple rows, switch it up to orange, and then do the rest yellow. But super fun, super simple, but yet super cute. And it's a good hand size. But yeah, so I was poking out the bottom parts here, like, so if you would want to kind of make him float better, that's usually kind of what I can do. So now he's floating on my hand. But super adorable. Ever since I started making the smiles and the eye, and I've gotten the eyes from Amazon, I love to use them. Just like on my ghosts, I've used the eyes as well. As you can see, they're kind of joining with their eyes and their smiles, but they are super fun, super squishy. But this is perfect for the fall season with Halloween, and now that it's October, super great for deco pieces, and it's fun to make. So as long as you know how to do some of the simple, the single crochet, the slip stitch, double crochet, don't be afraid to slow down the video at any time. This is my first time making a tutorial, and I wanted to do it on the ghost because it was like, I thought that would be the cutest thing to start it on, especially because it's October and the weather is colder. Let's just take a look at him here. So I hope to come back with more tutorials, or also I have made some shirts, some bralette type deals, some tank tops. I have made a sweater. I'm always down to try a new thing, to learn more about this. I've been very happy with the things that I have made. Everything with this yarn is super fun. It's fun to work with, it's easy to work with. Some of the other yarns can get a little finicky, but just to show you everything that I showed you in the beginning. So I hope to see you guys soon. Maybe the next time we could make an egg. This is actually probably even more simple than the ghosts, but if you know the circles and how to kind of stitch one thing onto another, it's pretty simple, but these are super cute and great for gifts, great for just learning something new. Don't take too long. This one maybe takes a half an hour. This one maybe even a little shorter, but maybe we will make a donut sometime or a mushroom. But thank you so much for watching. I have an Etsy, Be Adventurous Crocheting, and I do have an Instagram, Facebook. Look me up on Facebook, follow me there. And I have made a couple TikToks on my personal profile. I'm not sure if I'll make a business one yet, but go check me out, follow me, and check out my Etsy. I have a lot of this great stuff there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.